Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing great. So today, welcome again to day 2 of Terraform series. In this series, today's session, we are going to learn how to create EC2 machines using Terraform. So the very first step installation already we have seen in the previous lecture. In today's session, we are going to create EC2 machines in the AWS cloud. But for creating it, we are not going to do it manually. We are going to create our IAM user. What is that IAM user? So IAM user is called Identity Access Management. So it's a kind of user in Amazon, which user will be having the proper permissions. And once we create the user, we are going to get the key, means the credentials related to that user. And once we get the key, we are going to export those keys on our Linux machine, and then we'll start writing the code for creating our infrastructure using Terraform. So let us begin. So very first thing, I logged into AWS console, and once it's logged in, what we are going to do, we are going to, in the search bar, just search IAM. This is called Identity Access Management. So go to this IAM section, and here you can go to the user section. And in the user section, you have right side here you see add user section. So click on this, and here you can put DevOps Tech Stack Terraform. So DevOps Tech Stack Terraform is the username, and then you are telling provide user access to AWS Management Console. Optional, we don't need the console access. So this line you can skip. Add users to the group. If some users, this user you want to add to any group, you can select this, but we are not going to add to any group. So you can attach the existing policies. What is policy? Policy is like list of permissions. So this user, as of now, I want to give the admin access. So administrator access is one of the permission in IAM. This permission we are going to give to this user. Then I am clicking on the next button, and once it is done, you will click on the create button. So now you can see DevOps Tech Stack Terraform. This user is already created, but still we don't have the credentials which will be using to log into Terraform console. So for getting that credentials, we have to use, or we have to get the credentials associated to it. So here let us see, let us find that where you can get the permissions associated to this particular user. So permissions already you can see admin access has been given, and apart from that, if you go to the next tab, you see the groups. If you want to associate it to some group, you can click on this. If you want to attach any tag, you can attach the tag here. If you go to the security credentials, here if you want to give the console permissions, you can click on this console access, and here use access key to send programmatic call to AWS from AWS command line interface or any other code. So we are going to create the access key, and this key we are going to use as a plain key. So command line interface key I am mentioning, and then what exactly we are going to do, just click on the next button after ticking it. So now here if you want to attach some tag, you can attach, but I don't want to attach the tag. So just I am creating on the button create access key. So here you can see my access key is generated and secret access key is generated. So now just copy and save it in some notepad. So in the notepad, I have copied this key, and the another key is this key. This key also just copy and keep it. So one is access key, one is secret access key. So these two keys we have copied. That's it done. So now you already have the secret key and secret access key for your user, and username is DevOps Tech Stack Terraform, and this user already we have given the admin permissions. So now let us move to the next step. So in the next step, what we told, export AWS access key ID and export AWS secret access key. So you will go to your console here, and you can just type the export command. So export AWS access key underscore id is equal to your id which you have copied into the notepad. So this is our secret key id. So just copy and paste it there. So this is our key access key id. The next is AWS secret access key. So next is export AWS secret. So secret underscore access underscore key. So this key, but this key value is different. So let us go here and copy this key. So this is secret access key. Just copy this key. So now you have this new key. Just paste it here. So this is your secret access key. Now these keys are exported on your system. So now key setting is done. Now what is the next step? Next step is you have to write a code. So how code can be written in Terraform? So Terraform code is written in the HashiCorp configuration language that is called HCL in files with extension .tf. So whatever the programming language you are using, suppose you are using Python. So in Python you have extension .py. You are using Ansible, you are having the extension .yml or .yml. Similar way in C++ or Java, .java is the extension. So similar way Terraform code, whatever the code you are going to write, the extension is going to be .tf of the file. It is a declarative language. So your goal is to describe the infrastructure you want and Terraform will figure out how to create it. Terraform can create infrastructure across a wide variety of platforms or what it calls providers, including AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, DigitalOcean, and many others. So now you have to create main.tf file. This is not mandatory that you create main.tf. You can create any file name .tf, but main.tf we are just for our convenience we have written it, but any file name is fine to be created. So now go to your machine and here you can create vim or vi editor main.tf, and in this file what you have to do, you have to write the code. Now the next question comes, how exactly we can write the code? So for this what we can do, I have already put this code on Git. We'll understand line by line, like what is the meaning of this code. So just paste it here. So now let us understand from beginning line. Provider is like which cloud you are going to use. So if you are using Google, here the provider will be Google. If you are using Amazon, here the provider name is AWS. And which region you want to create, like US region, Europe region, or India region, Japan region, whatever the region you want to create, you can put the region name. So we have mentioned here US East 2. Now, there is a concept in Terraform that is called resource. So what is resource? Resource, how we can use the resource in Terraform? These all concepts slowly we will understand. In this first session, just understand that you are writing first section is called provider block and next section is resource block. So in the resource, there is a section called AWS instance. So for creating AWS machine, we have a resource name called AWS underscore instance. So resource, and here example. Here anything, any name you can associate. So you can tell DevOps class. What is this AMI? AMI is called Amazon Machine Image. What is AMI? AMI is called Amazon Machine Image. So what we are going to do, we are going to understand that what is AMI. So when you go to AWS, what you will see, here you can go to AWS, and when you will try to create a EC2 machines, it will tell you that, so here no instances are running. Now go to launch instance button, and here you will get the AMI, like Amazon Machine Image. What is this AMI? This is the operating system ID. Like different operating system is available in Amazon. So each machine is having a unique Amazon Machine Image ID. So here in our code, we are picking one of the Amazon Machine Image ID and we are specifying here. Then next line is instance type, like which kind of machines you want to create. There is many type of machines like T2.micro, T2.large, t2.small. So we are doing t2.micro machines. And then any tag you want to associate, then we are telling, okay, Terraform example, you can associate the tag. That's it. And then we are closing this bracket and closing this bracket. Here the credentials you can store in this provider section, but we have already exported it. So we hope it should be working fine for us. So this is only these many lines of code which is going to spin up the Terraform, use the Terraform code to spin up EC2 machine. But now before running that, there are few commands. First command is Terraform init. This tells Terraform to scan the code, figure out which provider you are using and download the code for them. Then next command is Terraform plan. The plan command lets you see what Terraform will do before actually making changes. So plan is like you are seeing what is going to happen. This is not actual creation of machine, but this is just to see what is going to happen. And then you have Terraform apply. What this command will do? This command is actually going to create the machines. So very first command is Terraform init, means you are initializing the provider. So what this command is doing? This is downloading all the plugins, all the associated code related to Terraform into your machine. Then Terraform plan is checking that what exactly is going to happen when you are triggering the command actually. So Terraform plan will give you a plan and Terraform apply is exactly going to create the machines. So let us try our code first. So now here you can just run a command called Terraform init. What this command does? This command is initializing the backends, and you can see HashiCorp AWS, all the latest version and all the code, it is downloading here. So once this code is downloaded in our machine, then we can move to the next step and we can run Terraform plan. So here you got the message. Terraform has been successfully initialized. So the initialization step is completed successfully. Now we can run next command, that is Terraform plan. So let us see what this plan command is showing. So Terraform plan will read your code and so it is telling here plan 1 to add, 0 to change, 0 to destroy. Means this code is going to create one machine. And what will be the machine name? Everything. So here you see resource name is AWS DevOps class. Here DevOps class, machine image name, whatever the name you have specified. Then t2.micro and lot of parameters will be known once the machine is created. And here in the last, you can see one tag is going to be associated, that will be Terraform example. So now finally you have a command called Terraform apply to create the machine. So Terraform apply. So what this command is doing? This command is connecting to AWS and going to create your infrastructure. So it's telling yes or no. So you can type yes. So this will connect to Amazon machine and it will create a machine. The machine tag will be Terraform example, and you are going to see the machine becoming ready within few seconds. So now meanwhile let us go to AWS console and go to AWS here and go to EC2 machine here and see what is going to happen. So here let us see if something is coming. So right now no machines here we see. Here you now see Terraform example instance state is pending. So within few seconds this machine will be in the running state. So now you see the machine is already in the running state and machine is created. Here you can see this machine is running and here you will see the message apply complete, resource 1 added, 0 changed and 0 destroyed. So now you were able to create machine using Terraform code. Now next thing comes to our mind, how I can delete that machine. So command is Terraform destroy. What this command does? This command will destroy the machine which you have created just now. So this you are going to see, this will be immediately destroying our machine. So now it's showing with minus symbol, means these all things are going to be deleted. So just I am typing yes, and what this command will do? This command will destroy. So you are seeing AWS instance.devops class, it's destroying and the ID is associated to this one. So here if you will see, go to the instances again, you will see shutting down. Here you see the shutting down message is coming and within few seconds it will be terminated. So let us see. So still it's shutting down. In the shutting down state only, here also it's still destroying. So let us wait a second. It will go to the terminated state very soon. Just wait a second. So still it's shutting down a state, and here it is still trying to destroy. So it has taken around 40 seconds and still the destroy is not done. Now finally you see in 42 seconds it was able to destroy. So now here you see the message, it has been terminated. So this was a simple demo how to create infrastructure using Terraform. In the coming lectures we are going to learn deep that what is resource, how to write multiple type of resource, how to create infrastructure, not only simple EC2 but create load balancer, create VPC, how to do all those tasks. In the coming lectures we are going to learn. So thank you so much guys for giving your valuable time. I hope these videos are really helping you a lot. Thank you so much guys.